good numbers in this one, especially defensively for you guys. What stands out most to you about this?
Just our effort and our tenacity. We just kept after it, before the game, I said it was going to take a lot of focus, concentration, and energy and effort because they're such a good transition team, and we only had 9 turnovers, so that was huge. I thought that we executed down the stretch where they started. I think the fourth quarter we were up 57-44, and they cut right into that right away, and we made some changes, and next thing you know, we just executed right down. The clock was winding down slow, but we kept making plays and stopping them sporadically, and we didn't give up a lot of threes. And then at the end, we just finished the game.
I know we're going to see about it a lot, but have you seen just increased and progressive chemistry amongst different units and different guys?
Well, this is the whole team. The chemistry is much better. It's just different units. It's not as important as is the whole team. And I thought that I've been thinking that for a while. I mean, I go all the way back to when we went to New York and played the Knicks in Manhattan. So it's been coming, and then you can see it growing and growing. And they're playing for each other, playing a lot harder for each other, and playing together for each other.
It's been a while for Mears in terms of shooting the ball well. He had those 2 big threes in the fourth quarter. Just how big was that, do you think, to kind of help you guys get that lead back the way you wanted to?
I can't believe you asked that. It was huge. Santa Claus must have came to Mears' house and delivered a couple of jump shots. We've been waiting a while. And I was glad to see him go in. He did some things. He had 7 rebounds. A couple of loose balls that he went and got. I was happy for him.
Lionel, asked you really before the game about the combinations of Deron and Jack and Brook and Mason. It seemed like you kind of specifically tried to stay away from them and sub those guys out for each other. Were you happy with how it worked out?
Well, I just want you to know I did that just for you.
I appreciate that. But were you happy?
Tell me some other advice so I can.
Were you happy with the way that worked?
No question. I wanted to keep one unit, and there's different matchups too. I wanted to keep KG on Cousin as much as I could, and that worked out. And just the whole rotation continually worked out by the way they subbed. It would have been hard if they had changed up, but they subbed the way I was hoping they would, and it helped us.
What did you think of that alley-oop dunk by KG?
He's 7 foot tall. I would expect him to be able to.
He's also 38.
Don't matter. He'll be dunking when he's 68.
Mason got to the line 16 times tonight. Did you see anything in his play that makes him maybe sustainable and get into the line more in the future?
Every game is different. Last game, I don't think he got there very often. It's just the way things worked out. He attacked and they were reaching a lot, and he got to the line. Sometimes he doesn't, but as long as he stays aggressive and plays and finishes on him.
You talked about Brook and Deron coming off the bench the other day and how you wanted to see more from them. It seemed to me like they played better. Were you happy with the things you saw from them?
Why do you keep talking about Mason and Brook? This is the Brooklyn Nets, and Brook and Deron. Yes, they were starters. They've been out, and if you note that while they were out, we started playing better and winning. So why would I go back and change the lineup for now? I would hope that they play better, and they did, and hopefully they'll continue to play well, and maybe we'll have a good mix of starters and bench. Before, we didn't have a good mix. So hopefully this will help us out, and both of those guys are accepting their roles and amenable to helping us win, and that's what this business is all about.
Okay, thank you.
Sonny, look, dog, I can actually dunk, all right? If you start in the NBA, you should be able to dunk. I can dunk. Get the hell out of here with that, all right? Give me something else, all right? And it was a great pass by Esky, by the way. But yeah, what you mean? I ain't dead. Right.
How much you guys need to come back and get this win tonight to get this win overall?
Just need to play better, get back on our track. I think for the most part, we've been playing very well together. Obviously, we're bringing guys back and acclimating them, but for the most part, we've been playing hard and being competitive.
Brook and Deron coming off the bench the last few games here. Just what's that been like as you guys try to just assimilate them off the bench and try to figure out how this thing's going to work?
You know, it's out of our control. We're just playing as a team, and whatever units on the floor playing together on both ends. Everybody's, you know, got the assignment to be aggressive, and I think we're doing that. But more importantly, we're competing. I think one thing you see out of us that we're fighting. You know, the games we're losing. I mean, it is what it is. Indiana had a lot of good shots, and you know they was hot as hell. But we're competing, and you give yourself a chance every night when you compete.
Sorry, someone asked you what you're going through.
Oh, stop it! Are you serious?
So hot.
Are you serious?
It was like you were on
I mean, I know. Hey, listen, let me see y'all. I know I'm like 150 years, like long years. I can actually dunk the ball. I can, you know, like, God damn, do I look that bad out there?
No, man. It was just cool.
Nah, this is a low moment for me. Everybody's like, ooh, you dunked. That's a bad moment for me. My daughter's like, Daddy, you dunked. I was like, are you serious? Like, I start in the NBA. I'm hoping that I can dunk. You can't start in the league, but you can't dunk.
Lionel did say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was more than dunk.
Whatever.
Lionel did say to be dunk until you're like 68.
I was in the moment. Well, you know what? I keep myself in good shape. You know, y'all just haters right now.
You had 4 steals tonight. Mason with 3. You guys had 25 points on Sacramento. Was there something defensively you felt like you guys were able to do?
You know, I just know their backcourt is real. The front court is really tough. They play physical ball. Cousins is probably one of, if not the best big in the league. We knew we had our work cut out for us. So I just thought what you saw tonight was just anticipating passes. We got our hands on some steals. You know, we was able to turn it over into some points. We rarely get to do that. We were just active. You know, we was ready for the challenge tonight. We knew the big fella and everybody that was going to play tonight. Reggie being back here was going to be energetic, and we all had to be ready.
Lionel says that he's seen a little better chemistry. In the third quarter, Sergey missed the 3 from the corner. You got the rebound, got right back to him, you knocked it down. And later, he lobbed it up to you for this notorious stuff. But is this a sign of the chemistry that's built on this team?
Well, I just think it's all coming together at little points. I don't want to jinx us, knock on wood. But for the most part, we're understanding what the system is, and we're playing together, making it consistent, just trying to make it more consistent throughout the year.
All right, guys, thanks.
Half that you guys were able to kind of, you know, hold them off tonight.
I thought we did a good job defensively. You know, we had a lot of principles with these guys tonight. You know, they got, you know, 2 great scorers that they can go off, and I thought we did a good job of trying to contain them, make things as hard as possible, keep them guessing. You know, especially Cousins. You know, we mixed up kind of helping and trapping, and you know, just try to frustrate them a lot.
You guys have struggled a lot in the second quarter, and you were out on the floor during that stage when you guys kind of pulled away today. What was different? What was your mindset in that?
Yeah, we have. We just got to, you know, execute and get stops. You know, and that's been a problem I think all season. In those second quarters, we've you know, once we sub, it's kind of hard to get a rhythm. But I thought we did a good job today. We passed the ball, we shared the ball, we got stops. You know, something we got to continue to build on.
Lionel said that even more than the individual groups, that the whole team has started to pick up chemistry the last 2 weeks. I know you guys have had been out, so you guys have been out, but do you feel like that's starting to come together?
I think so. I mean, I think, you know, winning 4 or 5 is definitely, you know, going in the right direction, right step, and you know, hopefully we can continue playing like that. If we win 4 out of 5, we'll be, you know, every week we'll be a pretty good team.
You guys only had 2 turnovers in the second half. Is that about the smartest ball you think you played this year?
I mean, I think that's key. You know, I think at times, you know, turnovers definitely hurt us in the second half. Definitely did last game. You know, we did a much better job, and at the same time, we forced a lot of turnovers, which, you know, fueled a lot of baskets, a lot of easy points.
Where are you feeling physically right now with the calf?
I'm all right. You know, it's a little tight, a little sore, but, you know, we don't practice, so if I don't play, you know, I'm just going to be sitting out. So, you know, not being in shape, so I'd rather, you know, get the game shape, even if it's for, you know, these limited minutes, you know, instead of just, you know, sitting out and not playing. You know, it doesn't do anybody good.
What kind of balance is it for you right now? You try to work yourself back. You and Brook are off the bench, but the team is winning right now. How do you
winning, man. That's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters. You know, we have team guys. You know, we're not selfish. We're not bigger than the team. So, you know, whatever's needed. You know, that first group is definitely rocking right now. You know, let them rock.
If you get fully healthy, you're still on the bench. Does that make it harder though?
You know, it is what it is. I said last week. You know, like I said, if they're playing great, and you know, my role is smaller than what I'm, you know, normal, what I'm accustomed to. You know, it's fine with me.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Jarrett, you guys come off of one of the worst losses of the season and play that way tonight. How would you describe just the difference in what you guys were able to accomplish on both ends of the field?
I mean, you said it. I think all of us were a bit disappointed in the performance that we put out the last game at home. And, you know, definitely before we had to go out and play against a tough Chicago team, wanted to come back in and sort of kind of redeem myself.
25 points off Sacramento's turnovers. It seemed like the defense was more active tonight than maybe it's been in the past. What did you attribute to that?
You know, I just think we were a team just wanting to right one of our wrongs, I guess, so to speak. And that's the best thing about NBA basketball all the time, that you don't have to wait to do it. And, you know, guys just came out here. I thought, you know, pedal to the metal. I thought KG did a tremendous job of, you know, anchoring us and getting us going as far as defensively going. And everybody kind of just followed this lead. And, you know, it was kind of a domino effect.
What about watching Mason go beast mode a little bit tonight, Mason?
Oh, man, just proud of him, man. He's just going out there playing instinctive, you know, tough basketball, being that physical presence we need in the middle, offensively and defensively. Knocking down free throws. I mean, he's just really coming of age in this league, making a great name for himself.
How much consistency do you feel and just chemistry with the starting unit now that you guys continue to play together more?
I just think the more opportunities we get, the more we're able to grow and learn each other. You know, I'm trying to get, you know, me and Joe, you know, develop the synergy. I know what plays to call and when to call them, where he likes the basketball most of the time. And then, you know, me and Mason develop a bit of a chemistry in a pick and roll as well. And then, you know, with Ticket and Sergey, you know, doing a good job of knocking out open shots. You know, I think we present a pretty formidable chance to any opponent we face.
Is there a reason why you're taking way fewer threes this year than you've ever taken from your career?
Man, I just shoot them when I'm open. You know what I mean? If they rotate to me too fast, then you know, I got a basketball. If not, they're late. And, you know, I let them fly.
So it's just like a feel thing.
Yeah, that's all. You know, I never go in saying I'm gonna shoot a certain amount of shots from, you know, certain areas. It's just, you know, I just shoot when I'm open. That's always my motto.
Jarrett, last game you talked about wanting to improve the tempo. Did you feel like you did that today?
I thought so. Well, they're also a team that thrives, you know, in the open court. So I didn't want to too much play into their hands, but also just make sure we're going, moving, being crisp, you know, executing our offense with hard cuts. And I thought we definitely did that tonight.
You guys only had 2 turnovers in the second half. Do you feel like that's a product of just...
One of them probably was mine, right?
I don't.
My fault. Nah,
but is that part of that comfort you talked about, or what's behind that?
I mean, I think so. I think the other turnover was Al Anderson, I think. But, nah, I just really think, man, we did a good job of executing. You know, guys just came in, coach drew up some unbelievable plays, you know, after timeouts and moments. But, you know, I think also the defense, you know, that helped, you know, put us in a good rhythm. And then we just kind of capitalized on it.
How's your body been holding up, you know, playing all these minutes, sometimes 30 up to 40 minutes?
Oh, no, it's been cool. You know, I try to do a good job as much as I can of, you know, trying to ice, rest, get treatment, you know, when I feel it's necessary. So I can make sure I'm out there. But the thing that's great about this team, we have other guys who can step up. We got, you know, D. Will coming into the game. I mean, I thought he did a good job of changing the tempo. He got Deron Carlson his 3rd foul. So even if, you know, it is a bear for me to keep going, whatever the case may be, I have more than, you know, a capable guy coming in and, you know, definitely pushing the tempo even more. So I'm not worried about it.
Thank you.
Right at the end of the game, we stuck together and got stops and scored the ball.
Are you more satisfied with your performance than the other night? Do you feel better about what you came out doing?
A little, you know, I was out there hacking, and you know, I wasn't too pleased with my defense, but you know, it's coming around, and you know, the team's just playing so well together. You know, I think from top to bottom, everything on the floor. So we just gotta keep improving as a unit.
What type of an adjustment is it for you with a different role?
Oh, it's not that different. You know, I'm just trying to come in and be the same player I was in.
Is there more of a sense of urgency from you when you don't know how many minutes you're gonna play, or you don't know how, like, you know, you're out there, you gotta make your mark quickly?
You know, I think I try to play the same way regardless of the floor. You know, whether it's however many minutes. I think I'm the same type of player. That's my game.
Rick, you were down the other day about the way things went. Were you a lot more pleased about how you personally worked? It seemed like you were getting to it and kind of a lot better rhythm.
Well, we won, so that helps.
Well, I know that helps.
And then, no, you said personally though, but like I said, you know, I was out there hacking a lot, so you know, it's something I got to focus on tomorrow.
Do you, with back-to-backs being what they are in KG sometimes, do you anticipate having a different kind of role tomorrow if you can't go?
I don't know what to anticipate. You know, I'm just gonna go out and prepare to play. Chicago's a really good team, so we gotta get ready for them.
What kind of rhythm do you feel like you're in right now? It seems like you're just playing really well.
Yeah, I feel a really good rhythm. I think that whole group with Jack, Joan, and Kevin, and then Mirza came in, hit some big shots. I mean, I think that that starting group has a great rhythm, and things come easy when you're in unison, and you know, guys are really setting me up well.
What led you to get into the foul line so much tonight?
Well, I thought a lot of it was, you know, I posted, they got it to me on the block a little more, and then in transition got fouled a little bit, but you know, just they wanted a foul, so they called him and I got to the free throw line.
Have you changed your approach at the line recently at all?
Not really. I think just being up there more has made a difference.
It's about as good as you felt offensively in 2 years.
For sure. Yeah, I think like there are a couple of plays, you know, when you're on the block and you ask for it and they give it to you. That's you know, that gives you a little something down there. So that gives you confidence when your teammates will throw it in, and then you know, offensively that can really get you up.
You had that exchange with Moore, and then you and Curtis went back and forth with some buckets. Were your juices flowing a little bit more?
Oh, definitely. You know, I got to compete against DeMarcus all summer. You know, it was really, you know, you go into that camp, you don't know who's going to make the team. So each day you're fighting for a spot. So, you know, it's not like a typical NBA practice. So you get real familiar with guys and what they like to do. But I thought it was a good matchup. But more importantly, our team, you know, we just played together and we executed down the stretch. Mirza hit some really big shots, and we were able to close them out.
You developed a pretty good relationship with Marcus this summer, right?
Yeah, and I've known DeMarcus since
that.
high school, so we've always had a good relationship. But you know, he's having a great season. He'll be an all-star. He's having a great season. I'm happy for him. You know, you be happy for him after the game. After you win, it's easier. So it was a good one for us, man.
What do you think of Garnett's alley-oop?
Oh, he looked young. He looked young. Sergey threw a great pass too.
Thanks.
Thanks.